So there's quite a few things I basically want to talk about based on this episode, based on watch it all the way, basically with episode two. I kind of personally want to say here is that I really definitely do like the slice of life themes and stuff like that. Basically, I definitely do love, and I really would love to see more dialogue, basically basically with the boy Kashoto or whatever you want to pronounce his name. I do pronounce it wrong. Basically, I can see it personally, basically a really good love interest based between them two. And it seems to be definitely to be something to be more structured, to be something more good. And see him not to really personally really rush into basically between them two, and personally not to really not to force the narrative to basically to have the support character to be forced in based on the MC to basically have more a construction based on a relationship and stuff like that. I see my fair share based on romance, drama, adventure, action, et cetera, or actually whatever you basically really want that you basically want to see. But when I see something based on the anime, I really would like for them is to take their time, but not really based to rush into where they have to be forced into to basically have support characters to be forced into basically to like the MC, and that's something I definitely do not like. Sometimes that can be a good thing, but sometimes that can be a really bad thing, and sometimes that can make things either basically good or basically bad, or it can make it worse, or it can make it really a lot better. That's basically what I definitely do think and stuff like that. But the reason why I like this anime so very much is more of construction basically of an anime that I definitely do like. I definitely do like because the interaction with the MC based with the different support of the different characters is a very good construction based on that, based on that. But even though I definitely would personally would definitely say because when you have support characters are pretty much are more of self-supported based on the MC means that they're supposed to like the MC, but I really don't want to see it like in a force of situation. If it's a basic force of a situation, then that's where I kind of get distracted and I just kind of like I was like nah, I just gonna drop it. I'm just gonna put it to the side because it doesn't feel like it really actually is and stuff like that. But when I'm watching this anime, it doesn't really feel like that. It doesn't really feel like that. It feels more like more a general, based on kind of a nature, more symplectic, more a construction, basically of something that I definitely do like, and I definitely do like that basically in an anime and stuff like that. But it feels like place like fan source basically where on the MC or basically fan source like accident scene or something like that, that can get kind of really annoying and sometimes that really does not really flesh out basically the character development basically when it comes to basically into the anime and stuff like that. To be honest, I would definitely say I definitely do love fan service anime. I'm attracted to it. I love it. I definitely do like I don't think there's nothing really wrong with basically watching it, but feel no shame for basically watching it. But if you definitely do feel very shame for watching it, then I would definitely would say like maybe it's not your cup of tea. It's basically it's not. But I definitely would comment it based on a few things. For one, I definitely do like the facial expressions based on whatever you pronounce her name. Kami has very beautiful facial expressions. I definitely do like that, and I definitely do love how the way she blushes, how the way she smiles, how the way she moves her hair, and the way how she basically she interacts basically with the other different characters based in the anime. And I have to say that I'm very happy the person to really definitely see that. And I was just going, wow. I was just going, wow. She really knows how to interact with the other different characters also as well too. And I like to support characters are not being forced to like the MC, but basically to interact with her, not basically as a love interest, but basically to basically slowly build up build up a pretty good pace. Not a slow pace, but not a fast pace, but a steady pace. We're basically in between of slow and fast. That's one thing I really want to see is basically for them is to take their time for them to like the MC, but not to force it in a way that they really should not do. That's one of my biggest arguments, and that's one of the things I really definitely really want to see, and that's one thing I really want to see more of construction based in the anime. Number two is basically that. Number two basically is that I like some of the simple things and stuff like that. They basically that they do in the anime that basically that shows how they clean the clothes and stuff like that and how they do it. Now, forgive me basically for saying there's a couple different things I want to ask. Basically, there's two questions I want to ask basically you guys, and I don't notice really all that often. But this is the first time I ever seen it in an anime where you basically see Kima where basically that she has a bucket of water. I don't know if it's hot water or warm water, or she must have probably put some detergent basically in the water. I'm assuming that she's probably just washing the sidewalks or something like that. I don't know, or maybe that she's pretty much that she just basically trying to put water on the ground so maybe like some animals can drink from it or something like that. I don't know because she's holding a bucket like this, and then she has like this little kind of this little circle cup, and it has like this. It's you probably know what I'm talking about. She has the bucket, and then she takes it like this, and then she throws it on the ground, and she throws it on the ground. Now I really am kind of confused because I don't know why she does that. Maybe there must be something a very good reason for her to basically do that. Please, can someone please tell me? I would like for someone to please tell me if you're from Japan or anything like that. Please tell me what does that mean because I have no idea because I don't know because either that she's cleaning the sidewalks or maybe or she just forgive me for saying maybe she's doing something a little silly or maybe I just don't understand. I really definitely don't. The number two question I want to personally want to ask you guys is that forgive me for basically for saying for being kind of a little kind of convoluted or amazing weird. I basically definitely say. Um, Basically in Japan is that do you have to pay for money to go into public baths? I really definitely do not know and stuff like that. If you go to hot springs like an inn or something like that, like a hotel, you definitely do because in basically in our region in the United States we don't have open public baths and stuff like that because it would not seem to be right because I guess the kind of consent and stuff like that what we have basically in the United States and stuff like that because if we did have that kind of stuff it would not be right because it would be more of not consent, but more in basically permission or whatever and stuff like that. But I definitely do understand basically going to a public pool and stuff like that. That's understandable and stuff like that. But maybe I just don't understand the culture basically when it comes to basically Japan and stuff like that. I'm not really accustomed really all that to it, but I still like to for you guys to answer my questions. I really would like those answers. I really definitely do. If you guys are from Japan, please tell me those. I would really would appreciate that. I know definitely really would, basically really would. And one other thing, the third thing I really definitely like about this episode, basically that is basically when she basically that she's cleaning clothes and stuff like that. She gains a lot of memories and stuff like that she does and stuff like that. And there's also another indication that I definitely do feel will she basically be able to remember her past? Will she be able to remember her family? Will she be able to remember some of the things that might have happened to her or anything like that? And I'm also kind of wondering like what is the outside world when she's basically just basically just cleaning clothes. I'm also kind of curious about like what kind of things that she likes to do on the side that basically does. Now, I don't want to speculate, but I have to think in to be in basically in a way. I definitely do think that does have a very dark past. I have a feeling that she definitely does. I really don't know, but that's basically what I definitely do think. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this review. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like this episode or you guys don't like it? Please answer my questions. I'm really pleased about the bucket situation and also basically the public baths and stuff like that. That's one thing I'd basically want to ask. But yeah, anyways, it's Dynamics. I'll see you guys there. Take care. Hope you guys want to day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please like one, give me a thumbs up, or give me a thumbs down, and please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Always the one thing. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.